my perspective, it was incredibly unfair. And it also screwed Saturn in the process, too. I don't know if Saturn was already out of it, but it practically screwed him in the process, too. I'm done. Yeah, go on, Saturn. I'm done. I think, if I may, Saturn, I think from what I heard, from what I understood, is from what I heard from Ron, he said he used the excuse of he didn't mean to, which I'll go in depth with that one a little later, but I'm going to let you continue and finish up. Yeah. Go ahead, Ron. So, yeah, I kind of want to dive into the whole analyzing thing again, because why is SBMS here?
Oh my god, it's Ronnie just ever like this.
Oh no.
So ignoring that, but yeah, going back to like what Nova's controversy with Arnioto, I was there to witness along all of it. It's just like the exact moment where Nova got kind of screwed over, but yeah, this shows, again, going off Nova what said, how really biased SRU could be from time to time. And that's why I don't really like the idea of league owners owning a team, because, you know, they're obviously going to get very fucking biased.
I feel as though there needs to be a system in SRU if a league owner is going to own a team, the officials have every single right to overturn every rule that the league owner tries to make for their team. That they have every single right to just overturn it. It's just not allowed. But going into what Arnioto said, saying that he didn't really mean it, that really is an excuse. It doesn't really matter in this situation, because if we refer back to the race before Homestead, Saturn got into Juan. Saturn got penalized. He didn't mean to get into Juan. Didn't matter. He got penalized. Yes, I did. Don't sugar. Okay, well, you did. But if you use the excuse of you didn't mean to, it wouldn't really matter. Penalty is a penalty, and you will get penalized for wrecking someone.
Yeah, you can't just like. Sorry.
Like, it doesn't really matter if you mean it or not. There are countless times that in any different motorsports, any other form of motorsports, people don't mean to wreck, and they still get penalized for it because it's wrecking someone. You ruin someone else's race for nothing. That's why the rule, and that's why penalties exist. So to basically use that as an excuse and virtually get away scot-free and pretty much be rewarded, because let's face it, that's basically what happened to Arnioto. He got rewarded for wrecking Juan, even if Juan deserved it. I'll leave that up to you guys, whether or not Juan deserved it or not. But like, even if Juan deserved it, Arnieto just blatantly wrecked someone, got away with it, and was rewarded for it. So that heading into this season, that honestly sets a dangerous precedent that you can wreck someone, get away with it, and be rewarded for it. And I don't think Hero quite understands that yet. But yeah, I think, and this is 2 weeks. This happened 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't gotten out. It still hasn't quite gotten out of my system yet because it's so upsetting to me.
Yeah, so as Noah's team owner, I feel that was pretty biased because I've been in the controversy as well. I remember one incident with Saturn in Pocono Season 6 where he got really mad at me, where I turned him on the final lap. I did not mean that and still got penalized and got points docked and everything. And now this just, I don't know, I'm just in disbelief because there's a precedent that people have gotten penalized for stuff like this, regard if they meant to do it or not. And as you said, Saturn also turned me at Kansas the week prior. There was a penalty, and now the same thing happens, and there's no consequence for it. And I was also in the talks with Arniot about whether he would have been penalized or not. And his posture basically was, I did not mean to do it. And he's basically said he sent it too hard. He did not mean to turn me. But in the end, he ended up screwing Saturn and me to a better finish. So that's something we have to keep in mind, because if that did not happen, Saturn would have probably run away with the championship. And that's something that Hero did not keep in mind, that he not only screwed me, but also screwed a potential championship winner. And the fact he went out unscathed from that incident is just, yeah.
Something I'd like to add on is I find it really weird that Arniota said, "Oh, I didn't really mean it," even though, like, again, he's just like, again, not saying he's lying. It just feels like, I don't know, like, it's like, I don't, like, again, it's like, I don't trust you. Like, it just like sounds like, yeah, you're probably lying.
Yeah,
or something like that. I wouldn't think that.
It's kind of hard to say you didn't mean it if you don't lift or do anything to try and avoid it and just throttle up and drive right through. It's kind of hard to argue that.
Yeah, unless like maybe with lag or something, but like even then,
Yeah. Arnieto has rarely dealt with lag during the chase, and hell, during the whole season, he's rarely dealt with lag, so he can't really argue that either.
So, moving on from that controversy, SRU has gone into testing and confirmed that we have now new cars for every single division. Starting with D1, we have 2010 CLTs, which have been undergoing testing at Homestead, Miami. But this time, we have damage. I'll let you guys talk about the damage for the people that did test the cars at Homestead during the test race.
As Ron is saying, D3 is going to wheel and modifieds, and D2 is going to trucks. As for the damage, be quite interesting. I'm a little hesitant on it. I've always been kind of hesitant on rules when it comes to sides like flared skirts or tires or anything like that. But so far, it seems to work, sort of. So I'll trust it for now, but I feel like it's going to go in a disastrous way somehow.
But hey, at least they'll weed out the idiotic drivers who just use each other up. A certain song that starts with the name of K, but if you know who I mean.
Yes.
Oh yeah. There has been how do I say this? New announcements of drivers being announced for this upcoming season already. I think we're gonna start off with clearly the team that's hosting this podcast, Junior Racing. So for D1, we have Top 8 are making a return, but and I'm getting promoted to D1 after a marvelous season. even though I was in D1 full time before. But oh yeah, Bayou Motorsports to confirm the roster with Saturn here, so I think he'll be gladly to say his drivers. I will. I believe he has praise for his part-time car. Speaking of part-time cars, I believe the Ron and Saturn will be sharing the 5 car for D1 this season. This season. However, for other news in SRU offseason, Nova will have Bede in D2 coming for this season.
Yeah.
Juan will also have his current roster with the way things are looking. Hero's team has moved to being Toyota after their really big boom with Chevrolet last season. Very strange, but I won't question it. Which I believe they will have their current roster as well. Speaking of Phoenix Racing has also expanded, which is my team. Top's team has shrunk tremendously, which I don't think he's here, sadly. I bought Hero's previous D2 team assets. I think Nova's saying he's gonna be part-time, I think. I know Juan said he's gonna be part-time in his own team. If Juan wants to talk about his team, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna go part-time. Gonna do a few races because, after what happened, I don't feel like going full-time again. And also don't have the time anymore. So, yeah, I'm going part-time.
Thank you for your input. D2 and D3 are still going to be a mess because clearly D3 is still going on and D2 hasn't been having really much news besides teams just buying each other and yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in D2. Yeah. For my team, Pacific Motorsports, we've announced our driver roster. 31 of Dancing, who had a really strong run at Daytona, the second Daytona race last season. Imp in the 30, who won the Daytona race, second one, Pacific, and Charge in the who was part-time last season, now in the 75 full-time. We also have Ash in the 30, or no, 30. I don't know what. Yeah, no, 30. Yeah.
No. Thought he said he was gonna drop to 0.
What? 0?
Yeah. Because he was saying he was talking to me in DM saying, since I'm driving for you, I also want to drive the same number I'm driving for you in D1, which is the 0. So I'm not sure if he told you about that.
I don't know what. Yeah, no, this is confusing then.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Dodges, I will have my car will practically be an all-star car for D1, which is going to be currently be shared with Zon, the dude who previously starts for me at Texas, which almost won the race, but with how do I say this? Incidents that kind of screwed him in the process. And then Ash, which me and Brace are going to be sharing, because I think he's going to be doing some sort of suck starts for me in D1 as well. However, the rest is still unconfirmed, as again, the season hasn't really started yet, but this is just off season.
Yeah.
But as was saying, we have two people that haven't really made a start in SRU in a while, which is Jackson and Charlie. So I'm not sure if they want to talk about what their plans for SRU is going to be.
I was zoning out before you said my name.
Talk about your plans, SRU.
My plans for SRU, well, I don't know, because a lot of people are offering me a ride because like they want me to race for them, but I don't know because I have to get a job soon. I'm in driver's training, and I'm gonna have to get my permit and all that shit over the next year or two and all that. I have to get a job and all that.
You just said that,
but I did already say fuck. I'm sorry,
Yes.
but
moving on.
I mean, it.
Never mind. Continue.
I don't know. I don't know how my schedule's gonna be because Sundays I might be busy. I mean, any day I might be busy, but Sundays I'm doing other stuff in real life a lot of the time. So,
Sort of summarize.
we'll see.
Jackson is just going to be very busy with life, and he's not sure if he wants
To summarize it, it's a 50-50, and yeah.
No, do you want to talk about Bede, which is going to be your future driver for season 8?
Yeah, I tapped him to drive my 10 truck. I think I was. We're currently in talks about between me and Saturn whether I want to have it as a 4 team or a Dodge team. If it's a 4 team, it's likely going to be a branch for Juan's team. If it's a Dodge team, then it's going to be likely a branch for another branch for Saturn's team, which already has many branches.
Mine.
Yeah.
But
Saturn practically owns, Bayou Motorsports as itself owns as all the Dodge in SRU.
Yeah.
And yes, Charlie, you may go.
Yeah, speaking of which, I was going to mention this earlier. I do actually plan on coming back to D2 for Saturn. So if Nova switches to Dodge, that would be pretty cool since me and my brother would be sharing manufacturers. I don't even remember the last time I made an SRU start. I think it was like October of last year. It's been a while. Yeah, was it Las Vegas? I think it was either Las Vegas or Daytona.
it was Vegas.
I remember it being Vegas.
No, it's Daytona. It was Daytona, I think.
What?
No, it's definitely Vegas because I remember seeing Charlie.
Yeah. No. I think it was Daytona. Yeah, but either way, it's been a really long time. I've probably not going to go full time because I've got life, but yeah, I just want to come back.
Speaking of another person making their start in SRU Junior, I think he's currently full time in D3 of trucks. Not sure if he made a start in Milwaukee yesterday. Not sure if he.
I did queued.
Oh, he didn't. Damn.
I attempted. I know Ron DM'd me a couple weeks ago about racing D2 part time, so I might do that if I can.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't plan on going full time or anything, but part time.
Yeah. Speaking of D2, I plan to make my D2 team an all-star car. So practically anyone, if they just want to do a one-off for me, or just anyone just wanted to come down and have some fun, hit me up.
I am excited for Damage.
I
Damage
will
is going to be
say,
interesting.
I want to say this too, Charlie. I think one of the agreements I had with Saturn with going to a Dodge team is I need him to find me drivers because I've tried finding drivers myself and everyone just gargles them up so quickly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to do split rides so that I can drive part-time for Sarah and I can drive part-time for you, or is that not allowed?
Interesting.
I did it in season 6 because I remember I drove for Saturn. I think was season 5 or season 6 part-time. Because I remember I did one up for Ron. And then I did like a good handful of my season for Saturn. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to.
So yeah, if you need me to jump ship occasionally, I can.
I'm definitely trying to get Saturn to enlist some drivers for me because I just can't find them myself. I don't have the time, and nor do I have the resources, apparently, because people just lock their drivers down early.
Hey, you should sign that guy. That name starts with a K.
I don't know, NPC. How would you feel about that?
I was joking. Don't do that.
Are you trying to steal my fucking driver?
No. He was talking about that driver who starts with a K.
Okay. Driver. Oh yeah.
Moving.
Actually, yeah. Driver of the month in Racing of the Month. What are you guys' picks on Driver of the Month and Race of the Month? I'm purposely gonna exclude the champ. Never mind. I was gonna exclude the champion because I'm pretty sure that'll be obvious, but that's fine. You guys want to talk about logical? You guys can talk about logical. Oh, there goes Jackson. Yeah, I'm gonna say
If we're
certainly this stuff has been pretty crazy after the previous episode. So for my picks of Driver of the Month, I'm gonna go with someone here might kill me for it. Arnioto made a very dangerous move, which probably could have ended his like season in general, and probably made all of his efforts go for nothing. Which again, a last stop with a very controversial move, which is still being discussed at this point. We were discussing it earlier. Not logical. Freaking whatever. I almost forgot his name. Arnioto was able to take off the championship and do a double burnout with his teammate Ancient or Accent, however you say his name.
I'm going to go with logical. I'm going to say driver of the month is logical. He's very impressive in D2. He's done exceptionally well in D1. He's held his own at a variety of racetracks. So I'm going to say logical most certainly should be driver of the month. No bias against Arnioto, though. He is a very good driver, and I have nothing against him. I have everything against Hero, though. Everything against his team owner, but nothing against him.
Oh yeah, race of the month. I'm pretty sure we all know which one this is obvious. Homestead.
Yeah.
Could apply for either division.
Yeah, the D1 race was definitely better than the D2. D2 was a fucking snooze fest. Holy shit.
Firm. It was literally just Bayakarsha's dog walking the entire field.
Yeah. D1 was definitely better. If you were excluding the end, D1 was just so much better.
Yeah. Everyone was kind of on their own strategies.
Yeah, like I think there was like a bunch of storylines going on. You had Casey came back and started doing his own race, and then you had Saturn who was racing for a championship. Top and I were actually rebounding from multiple setbacks, so we were driving for our lives. Ancient was like on an otherworldly strategy that somehow worked, and then Arnioto was just. Honestly, Arnioto through most of that race just kind of felt irrelevant. It's mostly been me, Top, and Saturn that was up front. Arnioto kind of just felt irrelevant through most of that race. I don't know if Saturn feels the same or Top feels the same, but I don't know. It felt irrelevant. The Coke 600.
Saturn apparently did a double in World Racing where he did the Indies 500 in era and then the Coca-Cola 600 in Rack, which is a league that Junior owns. Jimmy Smith.
Oh yeah, trust me. Yeah, I don't know if we want to go into the opinions on how we feel about Rack here, but yeah, Saturn run up, of course. Me and Saturn did both the doubles. We did the Coke 600 and the Indy 500. Saturn won both of them. I had, of course, because controversy just loves me, had controversies after rack, which honestly soured the mood of most of those people there, which honestly I don't care. Fuck them. But ERA was definitely better.
Oh yeah, FSCR Charlotte Juan is gonna pick.
Oh yeah, FSCR Charlotte was that was funny. That just felt like good old classic fun.
Which is a example of all where racing should be, but
Yeah.
all season for multiple leagues, such as Era, which is Charlie's younger brother's league that he owns. Era, I believe, has now the modern GT3 cars, which Ron is listing out, which is the Corvette C8, Mercedes. I think Aston Martin is in there. Same with the Ford Dark.
Honda's also in there. Yeah, Honda Acura.
Yeah. I want to say this. No offense to Junior here. I want to say that FSCR definitely and rack clear differences on how we have behaviors over there, like on how you go into that. For rack, for FSCR, I was genuinely excited. For rack, I was dreading it. I did the race, and my God, it's probably the most miserable race I've ever run. But FSCR just felt like racing in old, like racing in 2022 again. It just felt fun.
I agree with what Charlie's saying, talking about the community. It just depends on who you're racing with in general. If you're racing with friends that obviously know how to have a good time, compared to people who apparently whose lives depend on racing, like someone that starts with a K and their names end with the A. I think we all.
I think the main issue is honestly just chemistry, because believe it or not, they also don't take it too seriously unless you guys are there. Because like whenever I race them like alone, it's usually just fun and games. But it's like whenever we all race with them, it gets too serious at times. And it's the other way around too. So I think it's just a lack of chemistry.
Yeah, I've had fun races with some of them, and like specifically with I believe Nick and who else was in the other VC with me and Junior and Nick. I like them. I like hanging out with them. They seem chill. That's why I like hanging around Junior so much. He's honestly just really chill to be around. When it's just, and like I've had the fun races with them, and they seem fine. It's when we do the normal races where it feels like they take it way too seriously.
I used to hate Nick. Now I really don't.
Same. I used to really hate Nick, but now me and him are just kind of chill with each other.
Yeah, it was mainly his stint in my league, which is now defunct, but that caused me to hate him for a little bit. But I feel like I don't know if he's gotten better or not. Maybe I've just gotten more accepting, but
And like Nick and I believe it was Mason. That was the other person. Mason. Nick and Mason share a lot of the same things that I do, and how I feel towards Yummy, Pink, Coma, some of the other guys. They feel a lot of the same way how we do. They're just not fun to hang around with.
okay, I'm not gonna be honest here. I used to respect him. I used to respect Pink, but it kind of started going downhill after Atlanta in my league, when he kind of just refused to take accountability for what he did, and then just started screaming at everyone.
It's not
clear cut replay. It was on him, but he started yelling at everyone else.
Yeah. Again, that's what I kind of think of mostly everyone in rack, which is what Sam said, a man child. But it is what it is.
It's funny that you should mention that because I think I had that same reaction at Charlotte at the same time. I've had that same reaction where I just freaked out on all of them, and it was slightly different reasons, but I don't know if we want to go into that. Do we want to go into that?
I don't doubt any of them will watch it, so sure. Or watch this episode, so sure.
Yeah. Long story short, well, yeah, it's not exactly the same, but kind of the same outburst kind of happened from me. But long story short, I was getting moved by everyone and being raced dirty, which is whatever. So I started racing them back. And whenever you do that, apparently they really don't like that. So they just take their frustration out on me. And it felt like, because I didn't say anything. My excuse was I got raced the same way and didn't say a word. So why do I have to like accommodate? Why do I have to suffer and accommodate for you guys? That's what I was trying to say. But every time I tried to explain myself, they just brushed it off and it just all boiled over towards the end where I freaked out on them. And like, oh my God, I've rarely ever gotten that mad. I've been mad and pissed off before, and obviously a lot of you guys have heard that, but rarely in my life have I ever gotten so mad so fast that it is outbursted like that. Only they can do that to me. Only them. I have never
Yeah.
gotten to that point.
Yeah. Saturn, I still don't understand why you decided to race for S rank. Like, to this day. To this day, I still don't know.
Same. I was honestly gonna expect like you to just join me in top just racing for junior.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a better fit.
But
Oh yeah, I guess he did have before.
Yeah, that's true.
oh yeah, Charlotte. Oh my God, that's right. 2 full-time credits.
I only did that because I thought I was gonna be doing it like the league for so much longer. So I didn't want people to just come in and then start opening like monopolies out of nowhere. But yeah. Oh, when it wasted a spot for Evento.
Don't blame Top, honestly. I honestly don't blame him.
I respect Coma off the track.
I respect Koma like anywhere. I just kind of hate when he gets so damn snarky. That's what I fucking hate about anyone in general. I could just say, if they're gonna get snarky around me, I'm just gonna act retarded around them. But I'm pretty sure there's like time where Koma offered me genuine advice and I kind of just declined it for some reason. But that's really my only experience with Koma. Just kind of just him being snarky to me and just me being retarded around him.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say I respect Coma. I can tolerate him. That's kind of my view. I wouldn't say I respect him. I can tolerate it though.
I respect him just because like I've known him for so long, so I've gotten used to like his snarkiness. He's all right off track. It's just when you put him on track, he gets really annoying. Yeah,
But,
that's true, Saturn. That's true.
I'll say this.
Um,
My run-ins with Yomi haven't been pretty because I'm pretty sure I was like saying like, a random joke around with you guys, but I'm pretty sure you jumped in and started saying these like don't these like how do I say this? These childish insults at me by saying like this is why your father left you, this is why like your parents don't love you. I was like, what the fuck are you even on about?
They're just typing shit.
I know. That's like something like the typical 9-year-old would throw at me whenever like they get like their shit rocked at Fortnite.
That's like the average 2022 like 10-year-old insult.
But hey,
Not
it is what
even.
it is.
Those insults were like there for 2015. I was hearing those insults when I was in grade 5.
Oh yeah. Krieger's chill. I just hate him on the track.
yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, IROC. After enough nagging with Ron, we have the IROC Camaros. It's Saturn. I think you like putting belt with people. I'm gonna just say that. And also, dude, why did you steal a championship away from me, man? Why did you steal a championship away from me, man? Why did you do that? Nuh-uh. You full sent me, man. You sent me, viejo.
And yeah, heading into this season, I believe I'm for next season in IROC. I believe I'm the defending champion, right? If I believe so.
Yeah, you are. Easy can catch on time. He's a chad.
Saturn didn't make up ground. I had him didn't make up ground because he didn't show up a lot of the time. And then I also had an amazing start to the first half of the season by winning 3 straight races.
And Ron, where's my IROC multi-class racing?
We're not doing this again.
Where's my IROC multi-class? Okay, I'm playing. Chill.
He's gonna kill me.
But going back after enough nagging, me and Ron finally agreed for him to run the IROC Camaros for the season with I believe 2 bases have been made for it. So for the people racing in Ron's IROC Racing League, you could decide from there what you want to run. Oh yeah, and signups are officially open for Ron's IROC League. So I believe I have the 1, Sam has the 29. Juan has, I believe, the is it a Kevin Harvick number or is it something else? 55. Juan has the 55, and Nova has your typical 91.
My precious.
But yeah, another thing I'm going to move on to called Dunkin' Donuts Move of the Race. It's like Reese's Move of the Race in Arca, but better.
Are we sponsored by Duncan?
Yeah. Yes. Why not?
We are
fat.
Duncan, actually.
Yes,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
That's why this coffee tastes so good, but the donuts taste like shit.
Exactly. We don't have that coffee table over there for a reason.
Yeah, it's because you're supposed to dunk the donuts, bro.
Yeah. That's why these donuts are stale as fuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna explain what Dunkin' Donuts Move of the Race is. So, Move of the Race is just practically just like something simple as taking it 4 wide and somehow taking the lead, or just like kind of anything. For this first one, we could go all the way back, but for the next few ones for however long this podcast exists for, we're only gonna based off maybe 2 weeks max. But for this one, it's gonna be for when Casey was drifting in Charlotte in ARL, which is Charlie's league.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh. I wasn't there.
That one, Casey was able to save it during I think it was a big one. I wasn't there to experience it because
Yeah, it was a big one after Blaze kind of just killed everyone.
Yo, I got another one. Also from FSCR Charlotte. When we were in pit road and NPC tried to cut me off and ended up in the infield grass.
we
Best
don't
move ever.
we don't talk about that.
I would also like to bring up that same race. I went from 7th to 1st in 1 lap. That's
Because you jumped it. I mean, what?
I didn't jump the restart, brother. I went on green.
You went on two.
Guys. I would like to say my move. Can and Toyota All-Star Showdown where Saturn fucking killed Izu.
Oh yeah, that one. That was funny.
Hilarious. And then Bulldozer got his first win.
Unnecessary, but that was hilarious.
Wait. Do finishes count?
Yeah. Again.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with AIRL Season 5 Championship between Coma and Saturn. Photo finish between Saturn and Coma for the championship. I think it was the closest finish ever in that league. Um, Como absolutely sent Saturn into the wall, and Saturn still won.
Oh yeah, speaking of finishes, what about the IROC finish at Daytona just this past season, and the finish at Twin Ring Motegi, the 3 wide one?
Oh my god.
But yeah, going off that, that was a really retarded move by Coma. I mean, I get kind of sending each other getting desperate for a championship, but you could have done it
Yeah,
much
he
better.
used the excuse that Saturn had moved him up the track earlier, but I don't think that warranted sending him into the wall.
I was gonna ask you this like a while ago, but since we're speaking of that, if Coma won the race and somehow had the points, were we gonna give him the championship or still give it to Saturn?
To be honest, I have no idea.
I think, honestly, I think the correct way to go about it was because he sent it, move him back to second.
Yeah, and that's probably what I would have done because he sent him. The issue was that it's not just that he sent him into the wall.
Yeah, that's
You know how
Sounds familiar.
the anti-wall ride was.
Oh my god. St. Petersburg ERA. Dude, no, I would have won my class if Saturn didn't get into me.
I would have won that if I didn't get collected into that massive big one. I somehow took the lead within after Charlie got cucked by Saturn.
I should have gotten the win for real, but yeah, I don't really care anymore.
Let's bring up another FSCR moment when Top turned Casey on pit road.
I would like to admit I was the one that made Top turn Casey.
Oh no.
So if you look at my clip from earlier, I made Top get a little bit cars upset, and then he just made Casey go into the inside wall, which kind of came back and almost bit me back in the ass, which would have been not pleasant. But yeah, I was gonna clear that up after the race because I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, did Casey have to go or? Because I know he had life stuff. Or
Casey had to go at the end, but I think he finished the race.
Oh, he finished. Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of Junior, one is FSCR Charlotte, which was honestly I didn't expect him to win it, but glad he did.
Yeah. W Junior.
W.
And Junior, you probably want to talk about how you were able to get that win, but I don't know if you remember everything that you did there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in here.
Yeah.
Is he even here?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh,
That was a fun race. I remember, I only won that because I was first and I got the restart good, but yeah, it was a good finish.
Oh yeah, a photo pitch between Saturn, which was the league owner. You're fat, by the way. Almost took the win from Junior Smith.
Which racetrack?
Charlotte.
That was Charlotte.
Oh.
Yeah. He almost passed me on the outside. It was a pretty sick move, honestly. I didn't expect it.
So is that anything else we got to talk about here?
Besides me, Ron. God, I hate English. English is muy difícil. Ron wants to talk about something else. Yeah, Charlie, go ahead. And after that, we'll talk about Ron's stuff.
While Ron is thinking, I do want to announce Rallycross is coming back after a long time. I'm gonna try and make it I guess more of a priority. I kind of just put it to the side and then forgot about it. But
Oh.
yeah, it's coming back.
I'm gonna ask, like, are you keeping like
Um,
how the points we currently are, or I forgot. Like, did you guys already finish the season, or no?
We have not finished the season, but I'm probably just gonna cancel it. B's gonna win the championship anyway. I already know it.
Because he's a sweat. I mean, what? Oh yeah,
But it'll be
Saturn,
interesting. I don't know. We'll see if Bede can hold on to it. I'm gonna yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Bede's so good at anything besides NASCAR.
he's like
But
he's like Riley
yeah,
Herbst. He's the
he is
Rory
like Riley Herbst.
He is
Izu and Bede are like Riley Herbst.
Except Beat isn't a groomer.
We did not need to talk about that. Come on.
Sorry. Accused groomer. My bad.
But
We should right now.
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited
Saturn's
for it.
announced. Go ahead. No, you don't want to go ahead. Saturn Tuner is going to be announcing that super stadium trucks is coming back with Surface Paradise. Go to track, by the way, not because I'm a V8 Supercars fan. But Ron, what exactly do you want to talk about? Yes, go ahead. D2 going for both divisions. Oh yeah, I could vouch for the Tempers. If you want me, No, but it was my crew chief at the time for all this division. I'm got to thank. Also, shout out to Nova. I probably would have not gone these like 2 wins, possibly 3 without him. Oh yeah, going back to the Tempers. Warriors was just Ricky Stenhouse that race. I'm not calling him Caution House because he can't win for shit. Because unlike Carson, Warriors can't win for shit. Not trying to disrespect your driver Juan, but yeah, you get what I mean.
You're disrespecting him.
I mean,
Morris does not deserve that treatment.
No, he does.
He does. He 100%.
He does not. He does not.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't like that up.
What's this doing? Oh, I thought you were talking about freaking Rockingham or the Glen. I mean, I thought you were talking about the Glen. My bad. Oh, you are.
Ironic that you also said that Rares drives like Ricky Stenhouse when he's driving the Ricky Stenhouse colors. Not exactly the NOS Energy colors, but close enough.
I can see what you said.
Yeah, we can.
Pull through all of that, and yet he just kind of came in and finally got his dub, which wasn't Daytona. Which I should have gone Daytona. You sorry. I mean, what?
I still can't believe that happened.
I don't know what the hell happened in that last lap of like season 6 Daytona.
I know like James Busher.
I know it was like Saturn got taken out by freaking what was his name? Percy? Wait, or was it someone else? Was it Percy? Oh, Yee.
Force, bro, of course.
Saturn got turned by Yee. I'm pretty sure that collected almost everyone. Somehow me and Brace were just side by side in general. And Brace had like, I'm pretty sure it was like ahead of me by like a bumper, and he got that.
By the way, I saw you return to the SRU server.
I don't think he's gonna do anything. If he is, then I'm pretty sure. I don't think Ron's gonna allow him in, or Arnyoto.
I honestly, that just reawoken an old memory of mine. I don't know if you remember this, Saturn. Do you remember when we had to go from Dodge to Ford because of a certain incidents that were happening at Daytona? The second race, not the first.
Was his name perhaps a certain Tubot?
No, actually, it wasn't. But for our listeners, this was not Saturn's team. This is not the first time that Saturn's team was a Dodge team. There was another time, and that was the time when I was on a Dodge, when I was on his team before, and it was called Saturn Motorsports, not by you, when we were running Dodges. And then because of these so many instances at Daytona with some of the mid-pack drivers who were also running Dodges, we separated ties from Mopar and went to Ford because of the incident. We didn't want to be related to that. It was that bad.
Fox Motorsports. I'm pretty sure I was gonna drive for Jake at some point, but
Or was it because of Tubot?
No, I don't think Tubot was there, but he didn't really cause anything, to be honest. It was I forget who it was. It was the 44, I believe it was. It was whoever was driving the Chrome 44.
Oh,
that was
Robo.
Yeah, Robo. It's kind of mostly because of him, his dumbass. But ironically enough, Tubot didn't really do shit that race.
What else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had Buck. Yeah, Buck was carrying it, but then I'm pretty sure he left again. I mean, he came back and then he left again because I don't think he liked the chassis. Was he in the season before? I swear Buck made a return in this season, driving for like, was it?
Yeah, he did. He was driving for Jackson's team.
Yeah.
And he sucked.
Mm-hmm. One. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember that final lap. I tangled with that thing.
Which will not be named because current allegations, which might get him banned from the league later on. Not trying to hint anything, but
Couple of allegations. Gonna try not to comment on that anymore.
Yes, Ron. No, like it was like, well, what? He was like,
What's up?
no, like he was like talking about how you won the Indy 500.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the
I-
Brickyard 400. My bad, so I don't get stoned by the motorsport fan.
I can, if I remember correct. Do you want me to explain it? Because I remember.
Yeah, you can explain how you won your race.
I'll explain it. Then I gotta go for a second. But I believe this was the first overtime attempt or the second. No, it was the second. Sorry, it was the second overtime attempt because I believe that was the race where we maxed it out. But on the second overtime attempt, Ron had no tires. I had 4 tires, but I was starting at the back. And just everyone entering turn 2 just died. Everyone, I literally had a Lightning McQueen moment, drove through it, got up to Ron, passed him in turn 3, and stole the victory because I had, on the final restart, I had a really good restart and Ancient just couldn't catch me. He was catching me. If he had one more lap, he probably would have won. But thankfully, due to the rules, it's only 2. 2 laps, that's all I needed to do. So, safe to say, me and Indy definitely have a very favorable relationship, considering I've won now 4 or 5 of these races just on the oval alone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, speaking of SRU, I believe there's gonna be like whenever we do night races, the times are gonna be later in real life instead of being at the regular time. But I could be corrected if otherwise. But to be honest, oh yeah, D2 Bristol. That's a good one. Yeah, Bristol the finest. I could say. I consider us her. Man, I really hate English. Mi pito es muy grande. Yeah, I think like Roblox servers are going down. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Oh, me bet I left. Oh, I definitely had something down, but regardless, I think I was gonna win if the race went on fully. But I think Logical was like trying to argue with Ron, saying I think saying, "Yo, I should win because I stayed out or something." I was like, "Bro, I'm pretty sure it was mandatory for every single buddy to go down pit road." But that's really just the only instance I could really think of Logical kind of just like having a weird moment. Darlington was certainly an interesting race. Santa kind of got held up by everybody, kind of got held up by the lapped cars. Top just came charging in and he just stole like the Cyber 100 from Saturn. I can only imagine how Saturn was like, or something like that.
Okay, what I missed?
Nothing, we're just talking about SRU races. But yeah, nothing really is coming up to mind because pretty much I think I could say this, but a certain song named Ancient Rain dumped my driver, which was logical at the time. Now Saturn's driver. See fucking pretty sure Logical was like running top 3 all race, and then suddenly Ancient just dumped him, and suddenly Logical lost his rhythm. I tried talking to him, like hoping he'll get his rhythm back or something, but I don't know. I don't know. But speaking of SRU in general, you can see my test car is kind of on display in shop. My test car is kind of in display, currently being worked on by underpaid Charlie workers.
Yep, underpaid and overworked. For his big, fat, disgusting car.
Don't you dare disrespect my car. It's a problem. But the Glen was interesting. I'm gonna say Logical one. He pulled away from me and the certain dude who should not be named. I could have caught him, but kind of got held up by the same dude who should not be named.
Yeah.
Even though we named him a good amount of times earlier. Texas. Zon tilted me because family stuff. Cautionless racing to a certain and I think fortunately, I think I would have almost won the race if a certain somebody across from me didn't get into my sub. But hey, the race is already over. Season's already over. But yeah, Ron, sometimes everything can't be what we wanted. And Kansas, I'm pretty sure Arnyoto, which was for some reason he, I don't know, because like speaking of stage points, a certain somebody that shall not be named kept on joking about that with Nova because for some reason he thought if he wins stages, he's gonna get D1 license or something along the lines of that.
Yeah, it's really irritating, especially since most of the times when I was in position to get stage points, guess who would show up? And 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't get those stage points because he's a big fat fucker.
But I'm gonna just let Ron kind of just go off because, to be honest, I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all done that. We've all done something we're not proud of.
But I kind of want to go into something else called the Navita silly season. Again, another sponsored section. I don't know why, but the Navita silly season. I'm just explain what it is. It's just kind of like you're just kind of predict what tracks are going to be on for the season. What kind of like season, like what kind of seat swaps are going to be there and stuff along the lines of that. Or like some, or like some things you just would like to see on SRU in general.
I want the Circle of Hell as a racetrack right now. I also want the Phoenix Road Course, not I want the old one. I want the 50s one.
But something I want on the schedule would be cool. More Rovals.
And that's what Phoenix is. It's a Roval.
Yeah, I want Homestead Roval, Charlotte Roval. Well, no, maybe not Charlotte. Pocono Roval.
No.
Seriously, that's fucking cool. I don't care what you say. Pocono Roval's cool.
Talladega Roval.
That's literally just a diet Daytona.
A diet. Yeah, no, a diet Talladega. A diet Talladega.
Even though most Rovals are just like a little dip in the infield, but Rockingham Roval, those good Rovals. New Hampshire Roval.
Just do Monza. Is that Tuba? Is Tuba here? Is Tuber here?
No, dude, we're doing the Monza Oval. We're doing the Monza Oval. You will go to Italy. Cause have you guys not tried Macrobits Monza? I'm pretty sure he's making that, or he's made that already.
I think we should do the Chernobyl Street Course. Hear me out.
But yeah, I want to see, if you don't already get it, I just want to see more road courses in SRU. Ron, I'm gonna need you to be a good boy and not talk about Mexico City. Okay? Okay.
Pause.
No. No pause. But
no. Pause on this. Pause.
yeah, as going on for season for seat changes. I think Nova may be on the hint of getting another driver for his teammate. I mean, for his team. He doesn't have a driver yet.
if Saturn does his job. No, I'm joking.
But yeah,
we'll see what happens with my team. We'll see.
But again, my team is probably just going to be an all-star team. I might get Charlie on it just for like a handful of D1 races. Might get, I don't know. That's what my D2 car is going to be. It's just going to be an all-star car. Who knows? Actually, no, Bryce is already full-time. Hell, I might get Junior on some races. Ron might do a race. I don't know. Hell, I might just even see Nova in my car at some point, but time will tell. Not saying it's guaranteed, but it's just it's just maybes. Oh yeah, Washington. Wait, are we going to the Washington D.C. street course in era? Speed. Come on, man. Speed.
I want to go to the Seattle street course in Seattle, Washington.
Red Bull was just a caution fest. It was like, honestly, it was like just like Bristol, but even more worse.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out on this, Saturn, right? We take Red Bull, right? We widen it and then lengthen it. Then we add a stadium around it. And then pit roads underneath the stadium. And then we paint it in Dodge colors.
So
I am a genius.
The Dodge Stadium.
No. Did you not hear what I just said? I said we should take a Red Bull, lengthen and within it, and build a state. It's completely different, brother. Different, right. Completely different.
Whatever you say. But yeah, I'm kind of just out of ideas until Ron just says something random. You have anything else?
Anything else, Ron? This podcast depends on it. If you don't say something now, we're going to all explode.
We're going to talk about.
Nope. Tuba just ran by.
Daytunga. The Rolex. There's two Rolexes? Yo.
The Rolex.
I'm back. With the mac and cheese. What are you guys talking about?
ERA Beads League, which is the worst league of all time. No, it's not really, but you get it. It's kind of made.
My league was the worst league of all time.
No. I can speak for everyone here. The worst league of all time was FSCR when Star was running it. When
Saturn was running, why are you talking about poor Saturn like that? Look at his puppy eyes, dude.
No, when Star and Warlocked was running.
So after after Gaina Yoda a lot, I think Bede finally caves in, and he's gonna be like, and he's finally gonna get we're finally gonna get races and the other cautions, but I don't know we'll see how that works. Yeah, we need more people in TCC.
I've honestly thought about going to TCC because it just seems like more fun. It depends on where people are going next season. VPC just feels like everyone's going there. because they're the fastest car and whatnot. But like, it's also where most of the dirty drivers linger, and it's also where most of the sweaty ones also like to linger. So I'm thinking TCC might be better just because it might be more fun that way. Plus, I get to run with my boys, bro.
But by you. Junior cranky.
Actually, hang on. Wait, that's a good point. Wait, so Dodge is not in these new cars because I think we're using the more modern GT3 cars. Yeah, we're using the modern ones, and the modern ones don't have Dodge because the old Dodge GT3 car was the Viper.
Mercedes.
Yeah. We're just going to use Mercedes. Okay, yeah. Man, I wish Dodge kept the Viper. They stopped making it after 2017, and I've been sad ever since.
I mean, what? But yeah. Thinking about next season. You actually know this, but yeah, just yes. Won't be Toyota. Okay. So you're planning to Dodge. So when we get to yes.
Has Toyota ever owned like been a part of like the modified series? I've always wondered that.
I don't know. Saturn Hero will be owning a team in Division 3 as a Dodge partnership. So it'll be shared between Bayou and Hiro Sanazaki Incorporated. But yeah, speaking of D3, I haven't really announced this yet, but I also plan on making it. Again, it's gonna be I don't know what to expect out of a lower division. Most big teams like me are probably just wanting drivers because we have literally no drivers besides ourselves. So yeah, that'd be awesome.
He's so awesome.
Yes, exactly. But is there anything else we want to talk about, or is that going to be it for the junior podcast?
Ronald, if I do TCC, can I drive for your team? Could I drive for junior?
Interesting. Ron, I think you should make more full time.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I only do full time. Full Tim.
Full-time job.
Yeah. Considering I lost my job and I'm free because this economy stinks.
Funny economist.
No, but this is why you should join the USA.
No, absolutely not. I'd rather die.
But
I'd rather be nuked.
Honestly, no, but that's a valid point. It fucking sucks here.
I'd rather be nuked out of existence, to be honest.
But
no,
yeah,
just no.
I think this is clearly enough out of the junior podcast. So again, thank you to your friends at Haas, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, K&N, Bad Dragon, and Navita for sponsoring this podcast.
No, pause. What's the line? No, pause.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah.
Oh, Ron, why did you